there are some big mistakes that noobs make in Brawl Stars, but the worst part is you might be making them too. And this could be the reason why other players keep calling you a noob every time. But don't worry, I'm going to show you what those mistakes are and exactly how to fix them so you can get 10 times better at the game. Okay, jokes aside, let me show you the first big mistake that noobs make, and most people think that they already know this, but they've only scratched the surface. And to explain this, let's go back 1 week. Me and my friends were just playing the championship challenge, and we just started on stage 1, which was on bounty. But before playing, we discussed some nerdy strategies on what to do in the game and all of that stuff. But once we jump into the game, my teammate and I get absolutely destroyed on our lanes, and we lose embarrassingly. And so after the game, my teammate is just like, okay, well that didn't work out, let's just switch lanes. And so in the next game, we switch lanes. And guess what happens? My teammate gets destroyed again, but I managed to carry my team to victory. So why did switching lanes work for me, but not for my teammate? Well, that's where the mistake comes in. You see, what most people do is that they decide before the match which lane they are going to go to. And when the match starts, no matter what the enemy brawlers are, they stay in their lanes that they decided before the match. And they get demolished if the brawler in the lane counters them. What you should do to fix this is to decide what lane you're going to go to after the match starts. It might sound so obvious, yet people don't understand this, and it leads to games going like this. Now, avoiding mistakes in your gameplay is important, but what's equally as important is your progression. And I actually stole this tip from Kairos Time, so credit to him, I guess. You see, one blunder most people make is that they upgrade all of their brawlers equally. But what they should do instead is to focus on upgrading the brawlers to max level 1 by 1. Now, you might be saying, well, that doesn't make any difference, I'm gonna get all of them max anyways. And you'll be right. However, why I'm suggesting you to go with what I said is because putting all of your resources into a few selected brawlers gives you major advantages in ranked as well as in Mega Pig. Now, upgrading brawlers and buying star powers, gadgets, gears only matters if you can use them properly. Which brings me on to the next new mistake, and that is the fact that they use the wrong star power and gadget builds on the wrong modes and maps. For example, healing and shield abilities are more useful on Hot Zone and Gem Grab, but abilities with slows and stuns are more useful on Brawl Ball. So if you don't know which gadget or star power or gear builds are best for any brawler, there are many videos out there which are made by players that are way better than you and me. So give them a watch and it will open your eyes, I promise. Now the next mistake is about everybody's favorite thing to do. Pushing trophies. Now everyone here will agree that getting to 500 trophies on 10 brawlers is way easier to do than getting to 1000 trophies on 5 brawlers. While doing both of them will give you the equal amount of total trophies. Yet, when most people think about getting trophies, they think about getting rank 25, rank 30, rank 35, which they probably shouldn't. So you should push all brawlers equally instead of hyper-focusing on one brawler to a very high rank and throwing all of your other brawlers away. Now, of course, there are some exceptions to this case. If your goal is to get the maximum amount of total trophies possible, then focus on not pushing a single brawler to higher ranks and instead push all of your brawlers equally. But if you care more about the bling that you get after every trophy reset, then you can forget everything I just said and focus on pushing 10 brawlers that you enjoy playing and get them as high as you can. Now for the final mistake, let's circle back to gameplay, and this is a blunder that I see even experienced players make very often, and that is this. Imagine you're in this situation where you're playing Brock and you're facing an Edgar. You see him, he sees you. You notice that he doesn't have a super, so you fire all of your rockets in hopes of getting him down. You manage to hit a few, and he's now only one shot away from dying. So you keep shooting to confirm the kill, and then suddenly... Can you see what crucial mistake this Brock made that led him to suffer? If you can't figure it out, let me show you another clip of the same rock in this exact same situation. But this time, he fixed his mistake and he came out on top. Now, if you're still wondering, here's what he did wrong in the first clip. He didn't pay attention to his ammo. He kept shooting and stayed at 0 ammo at all times, making him an easy target once the Edgar got his super. Whereas in the second clip, he always conserved 1 ammo, knowing that the Edgar will get greedy and super on him, eventually getting destroyed. So here's what you can learn from this. Always pay attention to your ammo and how much you have. If possible, always try to conserve at least 1 ammo for emergency situations. Maybe an Edgar jumps on you, maybe an invisible Leon comes at you, maybe a Nani teleports at you, or maybe you just need that ammo to shoot at your teammates. Whatever it may be,